Hello and welcome to the Trade Ideas Market Recap for Wednesday, March the 4th. My name is Barry Enerson. I'm the moderator of the trading room. This is the address to get in, and you can log in with your Facebook or your Twitter account. Interesting day. Actually, I didn't think it was going to be that exciting, but boy, it really turned into be a great day, at least for myself, and I know for other people in the room. In the pre-market, I had identified four stocks as potential reversal plays, and I actually traded all of them, and to varying degrees of success. I'm going to take a look at the first one, and that was TNet, and this turned out to be just a fabulous play. It's still down $3.72, but at one point it was down, let's see, down to 30. So it was down over $7 at one point. And I noticed it right here on this little action right here. Looked like it was finally starting to consolidate just a little bit, after this nice big white candle, a little bit of consolidation. And then I was a little bit late. I took the trade. Actually, it should be on this candle right there. I took the trade right. You see, it popped up and it sold off and it closed here. And then as it started going up again, I took the trade right here at 31.51. And boy, it really took off. In fact, I think when I posted it in the room, I think it was probably 31.67. By the time I actually was able to type it in, it had gone up about 15 cents. But not to worry. I mean, it just kept going and going, and I decided to take out half at 32. You see how it poked above 32 on this candle? Poked above, and then it came back down, and so I decided to take out half at 32 just to be safe. But that's a nice safe. I mean, we're talking 49 cents in, I think was probably less than, a minute. And then I held on and really got rewarded again. Took out the balance, or not the balance. I sold another piece at 32.90. So what's that? From 31.51 to 32.90. So it's about $1.40 on on another piece of it. It popped up. Was really looking maybe for the $2. Got a little greedy, and then all of a sudden, I got this candle came down and sold the balance at 32.90. But really excellent trade from say 31.51. Sold pieces at 32, 33, and 32.90. And I can see that it is still very strong. In fact, I see somebody posted in the room to take a look at it. And probably right there is a good spot. Um, Now, I should also say I'm still in a trade. I'm going to get to the other ones, but I am still in this one, Oryx. This was a high flyer yesterday, as you know. And I missed all of this at the beginning, but what did catch our eye was all of a sudden it just got hit really hard on two 5-minute candles. It came all the way down. You can see it had put in a base on this candle and this candle at 820, and then it started to consolidate a little bit around the 50 level. So I ended up taking the trade right here at it's 852. And I didn't sell it right here. I'm really hoping that it can get closer to that 9 level again. But I will have to watch it. But it's 856 right now, so I'm a little bit 855. I'm a little bit over what I paid for it. If it broke down through here, I would definitely be selling it. Okay, definitely. There's no question I would sell it. Now, I mentioned that I was in a couple of the other pre-market ones. Now, this was a really tough one. I got into this twice actually, and this was very whippy. Look at the size of these, like the tails on some of these candles. It was very difficult to gauge, and it is still down $7. Okay, and now this is what I'm going to watch for the balance of the week, Thursday, Friday, and probably continuing into next week. But at one time it was down here 24.38, so it was down probably about $8 at one point, and so watched it, and this was tough to get into, and I finally ended up taking the trade right here at 25.14, and I exited at 25.46, and at 25.84 right there, and then it started coming down, and this was really tough. I don't know, I don't have it marked up again. I actually got in. I'm sorry, I'm wrong. I took this trade right here at 25.14, and then I got stopped out right here at 25.14. I was wondering why I didn't have this marked up because I know I was in this trade twice. And that's what I should do. I mean, I should put the arrow here. So I got stopped out here for no gain, but I kept watching it. And again, so I took the trade right here at 24.46, and I wasn't there that I got out, but it was right around here at 25.64. I don't know why this is up at this level right here. Oh, I know why. I'm sorry. I should really mark this up. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I just had I guess a little bit going on today, and I forgot to put in the line here of my first exit on this, which would have been 25.64, and then the balance up at 25.84. And you can see how choppy this was. So I wouldn't consider this a great trade. It was very stressful, actually, and a lot of people took it and were stressed out by it. But the next one turned out to be really nice also. And this was, now look at this. This is still down $13. And, we tried to trade this early, but look how choppy this was right here. Impossible to trade unless you just guess, well, okay, this is the bottom, and then you get in. But this was really, really so choppy. But eventually it started to stabilize a little bit right at the 46. That line right there is at 46, and it started to stabilize right around here. And so I thought, okay, I'm going to take the trade, and I got in at 46.11 and was basically going to put my stop at 46. And I took out half just because it was so choppy at 46.31. Was able to hold on through this. Again, if you watch my videos, you know that if I can take out some profit right here, then I don't mind holding on, even if it comes back down to where I bought it, because, the worst that's going to happen generally is that I'll sell it where I bought it. So at least I'll have some of my profits locked in on some. But I was able to hold on, and then it just flew up, and I wasn't able to get out any. I like to take $1 on my trades, and I wasn't able to get it because this is what 46.11, and I wasn't able to get a sell off at 47.11. It came back down too quickly, but I was able to. I did sell it when it broke down through 47, and I took it out at 46.87, and you can see it, and it's just chopping around again. But this has to be watched for the balance of the week. Anything that's down $13, I mean, look at this. It's got a tremendous gap that it has to fill. One of my losers, just quickly go over it. I actually tried to trade it twice also. Now this was mid. I took this trade because you see right here was basically it was at $100, and but the spread, the bid ask was tough. But I did take the trade at 146, and then I sought myself out at 117. I didn't take very many shares, but I had a nice stop in place. I did try to trade it again. I think up in this level, right around here, but I sought myself out for just pennies, and it's really done nothing since then. The other one was kind of nice. It didn't work out as well as I wanted it to. Zyop. Now Zyop came from my, let's see, where did I get it? Right here at $13 at 12:30 at $13. This is from my lifetime high alert. And I watched it on this action right here, like this little, here's at 1307, and it pulled back a little bit, and it just kind of kissed 13, but held it. And I decided to take the trade right here as it held at 1311. Went up very nicely. I held on. I was actually really thinking that it was going to have a lot more in it, maybe even get up to $14. And but it was butting up against 1345 quite a bit. And as it was coming down, I decided to get out of the trade at 1334. So I mean, not bad, 1311 to 1334, so pretty good percentage. But I was really hoping for a lot more. And then you see it really sold off after that, and I see it has recovered. And this is again high of the day. Tomorrow, I'll bet you this hits 14, and I'll get another high of the day alert. This has just been on fire recently. So that is it. Let me just Yeah, check my RX again. I mean, of course, I was watching it on another screen, but here it is live. So we're at 860. So no reason to sell it yet. Excuse me. And the market still has another hour and 15 to go. So high hopes that it'll at least maybe touch up to the, excuse me, what's the high of the day? 902, up to that 902 level. So I'm looking at this. This was sort of a no-brainer, I think, because this was an obvious stop, 820. So usually a wider stop than I would normally take, but it took fewer shares. Excuse me, but the reward was pretty good. Because again, this is a stock that is in probably everybody's radar. And somebody said, "Oh, the shorts just piled onto this." Well, who knows why this happened? I mean, could have just been normal people taking out, finally deciding that enough is enough, and they wanted out after all the gains over the last few days. So, who knows why this actually happened? But looking good right here. I think if it breaks over 870, it'll definitely go higher. All right, so that's it for today. Let me just bring back the cover page. And again, here's how to get into the room. And I hope, excuse me, I hope to see you in the trading room tomorrow.